welcome to your favorite audio addiction, fear mongering, echo, black screen podcast here on Spreaker, Sprocker, and the audio comes up over there on YouTube, NoTube. The audio on the video platform. It's Cow Shit Cow Pie. How the hell are you on this beautiful Thursday? She wanted to walk up and get some triple treat. And I said, that's a hike. We'll do it tomorrow. I'm going to do a show and save a chow. We'll do it tomorrow. She wants some more triple treat. She had to pay her debt. The parasites beat the hoodlums in grand tradition in Carolina and moved on to something more substantial, to the finals in the National Hoodlum League. It's a beautiful day to be alive. As I always say, I can speak English. My boss blew right toward his meniscus playing softball, and I said, you're a grown-ass man. You should be doing that behavior. That's why I don't ref hockey anymore. Limping around, crippled up. Ready the MRI. We'll see what happens. Softball's fun, long up on the bench. I like to hit. If I have to slide, that means I should be going. Oh, my God. Just sitting around scratching my nuts until all of a sudden had a red alert and cruise on down to St. Peter. And then effed off at my world-famous meatballs. And cheese and potatoes for lunch. Read the paper, pillar to post, and post to pillar. I see the hunch. Got dick slap. What taco stands for. Trump always chickens out. Got called out and I saw a new Old Man Nation was doing a video on his car. I've shared it for him and liked it. It is what it is. I did a video on the Adventure Channel on Carpetbagger, Drunk Rage. He's home now in North Carolina with the housekeeper. I guess one of my favorite callers said he was going to call the show. Supposed to call the show. He tells me, I said, yes, I will be. Audioing it up today on Fear Mongering Radio. We hope all is well out there. I can feel pain, I can see, I can hear, I can walk. It's always nice when you live in this great country. You are dying in the ocean and now being deported. United States of America. The brown shirts will commence with blind news tonight. Remember, he doesn't watch Timmy, but he is the content police of YouTube. Remember that. They will commence in Pennsylvania. You need a minor shout out to military. He could really care less because when the brown shirts come from Republican Party, he's right at the railroad track. They'll just say, enter the boxcar, please. You're crippled up. Blind news. Sarasota Tim. MzVicky whispering. Epic behavior. Memorial Day came and went. It was to memorialize people that have gone before you and also the military and the armed forces. We've talked about 1920 when the brown shirts soon became the SS. And September 1st, 1939, the brown shirts and Hitler and company invaded Poland, just like the Hunch's buddy in Ukraine, and he blames on Ukrainians. Woman gets pregnant and you blame her. Well, it was your sperm that pumped her full. Takes two to tangle. It's two to have children. Well, yes, then we got dragged into the war from Hawaii, and they got the mighty Mo and said they were sorry. We had to storm those beaches, bomb the piss out of Berlin, and Hitler took his life in April. We did, and had some of the people come back here, scientists, to get us on the moon. The president didn't want them, but did anyways. But when they stormed those beaches, and we snapped the necks of the crowds, and we freed the Jews, became East and West Germany, and they finally brought that wall down. It is what it is. Forgotten war. Vietnam War. Plenty of wars out there that never ending. So they all hate us. They all want to come here, right? Who are these brave men and women of the armed forces? Without them, we have nothing at all. Afghanistan. Who are they? Very simple. Up in the sky, out at sea, in the deserts, and wherever else. Air Force, Army, and the Marines, and the Navy, and the Merchant. The National Guard, Coast Guard, they're in on everything so much through this country, although nothing at all. We appreciate all you guys do out there. And the men and women in blue, bulls the size of basketball, ovaries the size of oak trees. We thank you for your service. And God bless the working class, and God bless America. It'll be uncertain times with the hunch and the tariffs. Judges are dick slapping them. They're asking him good questions. He doesn't like it. About chickening out. It's the hunch for you. Donald J. Away she goes. Are your choices in life? Would you choose to shower in the shower of Penn State? I would not shower in the shower of Penn State because a crime scene was there. Slam a locker and tell two people and run off? Not good. Not good at all. Gene Hackman, would you go in there and have a party? Catholic churches should be burned to the ground for the behavior. The Carollis, one is dead. One should be deported. Your choices don't run with poor people. Won't be poor criminals shitting their wives. It's a good choice. You have your choices in life. Know the difference between mistake and choice. Okay? Two different meanings. Choice and mistake. Don't allocate when you're drinking and driving. But you made a mistake. But when you're having consensual, fun, filthy, dirty sex, sluts and whores are the back seat, sluts on the couch, because they're more selective. Sluts are selective. I've been both, and I've done both, but you make love on the bed. That's what you do. On the bed. Especially the hoes. You don't want to be the father, the child. You don't want to carry the groceries. Women, you carry the groceries. That's all there is to it. Carry the groceries. All of a sudden, yep. Now you're pregnant. And the father-child longer. You have no idea. You were gangbang on spring break, and there are children in the oven right now who will be available for adoption in the end of December or just 2026. You don't need to go to Korea. There's plenty of children of color still in diapers who will be adopted. Dave Thomas was adopted, and he gave you Wendy's. So you don't need to go overseas to Russia and get a child. Playing here in America. adoption's the option. Safe sex, please. Thrill pill, trench cherry patch, smashing gas, gentleman. Remember, you don't like two men having consensual sex. Hershey Avenue, I get it. Now it's $40, really blood and sweat. If you don't like it, fine. You can't pin a man to a fence out there in Wyoming, Shepherd, and then go on YouTube or wherever you go to get your smashing gash and watch two women squeal and scream. That is gay sex, and not a very Christian thing to be doing. Okay? Not a very Christian to be doing. It's called double standards, okay? Remember that next time, bitch boys. When you're choking your chicken and you're breathing heavy. You're watching gay sex. One wiener in the room for me. One wiener. I mean, I'll bang who I want if I'm hung like a baby's arm, I guess. I go forever. I'm single, fine. I don't want AIDS or herpes. Because AIDS is supposed to kill you. Magic Johnson, lying then or lying now? Just wondering. You allegedly have AIDS. Interesting. And during any season, as we hit into the summer season here, Sunday will be June 1st, and the begging season will 4 months away, and you can start begging for money on this video platform and have the time of your life. Summer, don't drink and drive anytime. Call some Murph with a phone. Too much to drink. Call someone. Thank you. Public service announcement of myself and all the board members of Speculation Sports. We speculate. Damn it, you win. Thank you so much. But it's a beautiful day here in the great state of Minnesota. We're having the time of our lives. I don't think I'll do a straight. I'm not going to do it tomorrow because we're going to do some walking. So I don't know when the next one will be. Maybe Saturday or Sunday. We'll see what happens. We do appreciate everybody coming to the videos over in this channel and also the Adventure channel, whatever. I appreciate anybody that comes to the audio and makes a comment down below, shares the Cowpote Adventure, which the link is there. And if you want to go listen, I appreciate it. It's always appreciated when you come to the other channel, and every day something comes out. So we did one on Carpetbagger, the Drunk Meltdown on the Adventure channel. It's right now out there that you can go listen to when you're down in the creek, right? I haven't heard anything from Santa Claus. We got the box yet. I don't know. We'll see what happens. I expect an epic video out of his young ass. Smoking a cigar. Done my last box of grape and strawberries. I miss St. Martin already. So yeah, I from what I understand from Vicky and her whispering epic video, she could whisper in my ear anytime. And I'm planning her wedding to Sarasota Tim. I guess he's gonna go on the carnivore thing again, I guess, allegedly, right? And Carl has talked about what he's driving around. So I think he's still putting out stuff. We all know the Content King. I saw the one today of the Content King. Some chick had bought in Tater's RV or something, and it broke down. Well, that's because it's his RV. It broke down, so he had to make the comment on that. I'm like, yeah, okay. You know, whatever is wrong with buying a used, it doesn't matter whose RV it is right away. I listened to part of that. I was out down there in St. Peter. I'm like, yeah, she bought it used. He owned it. And that's the way it goes. It's going to need work. It's the way she works. Let's see what this one is. I don't know what this one is. No, I don't want that one. I don't think I want this one. No. I like this one. So, I think he's just doing his usual behavior. He's like riding around his bike in Sarasota and And Santa Claus will update people on that behavior, and Blind Bees will talk about it today, and the brown shirts will commence in the chat room, and there'll be a bunch of gossiping people. As shout out to Old Man Nation ripping him. It's pretty hilarious. Because he listens and views all these people that rip on him. Very thin skin for a guy who likes to rip on people. But yes, I don't know what he. I don't know. I mean, I've never understood the fascination with Tim. I like dick riding his name. I mean, that's what I like doing. But the Huss made it back. I think she's back in town. I think she did a filler video that she's going to do a live stream tomorrow. I'll listen to that and see what she has to say about that. People give her money. Just like Carpetbagger did 2 drunk meltdowns on two back-to-back live streams, getting money for the car wreck, and they're probably sending him money left and right. We all know that usual behavior. Never hurts to ask, right? So she's back from Australia, and she'll have that behavior. So she'll have these Australia, and I get it. The people that follow her want to see other stuff. I mean, my St. Martin one's kind of. I mean, but when she's more of a local girl. When she said she went to New Zealand. I've never seen him a long time ago with a friend, and get a lot of views. I mean, I went to St. Martin. I get what I get. I mean, I'm not here to make money. I mean, I make it here on Spreaker, Spracker. And it's the usual the IPs that roll in. I don't need to go over them all. It's pretty much the same behavior sources. It's somebody over there in Chrome has been up 117 on those, so a little over 200 views here. But I love South Korea and Pakistan. So Denmark. This is hilarious. Japan's like 4 times. Osaka. Interesting to say the least. But we always appreciate it. California's a big 108. Arizona. Naco. Wisconsin's Green Bay. You're new. Thank you so much. Oh, here's Carl. Carl, welcome to the show.
Hey, how's it going?
Good. Welcome. Just talking about your boy. Did you get the box?
Get what box?
Did you get the box yet?
Oh, no. I'm going to go after dinner tonight.
Okay. It should be there.
I just got home. Yeah, I just got home from work. Yeah, it should be there.
Did they tell you, or it should be there?
Well, I won't know till I open it.
Okay.
But you said it was coming by Wednesday.
Yeah, so anyway, how's it going?
Going good. Blind Views is doing his blind show tonight.
That's right. He's going to do his, asking for money tonight and everything else, so...
He just had eye surgery, so we'll find out how that goes.
Yeah, allegedly, let's just say allegedly,
Timmy's in his thumbnail, and Timmy didn't do shit. So
well, remember, he doesn't listen to him.
I know.
He doesn't listen to him.
And even when he does, he just has the same old comments,
Right.
He does over and over. His content's not quality.
Right.
Blah, blah, blah.
Well, he's like I said in the video. He's a content police. If you don't share enough, it's not enough. I mean, just like the Carpetbagger got drunk and I did a video over on the other channel, bitching about people about not going back for Jenny Penny, right? And it's like, you're going to share that behavior, you're going to get blowback, But
yeah, Sarasota Tim was on a bridge and he interviewed this guy, but the only reason he talked to this guy is because this guy was wearing a Rolex.
Oh, really?
If this guy had been wearing a Casio watch, Timmy would have just walked right on by him.
Oh, so he was all impressed with what he was wearing?
Yeah, so Timmy's probably looking for the grift.
How's the job doing?
Looking for a mark.
How's the job doing?
Doing good. Carrying lots of heavy shit.
Mm-hmm.
Moving stuff around. Not doing any flatbed, just dry van.
That's cool. As long as you have the time of your life and you're working for a living, not living off the government,
Oh, yeah, it's fun. And you get to hang out with other dudes that are working.
Right.
So,
That's cool. But yeah, I just talk about it. So I'm glad you called. I think Casey Gritch. Hang on a second. Hang on a second. Merge with Carl. Hang on.
Casey's calling in.
To accept, press 1. To send a voice...
Hang on. You there?
Are we live on fear-mongering radio?
Hang on one second. I got to... Come on now. Carl, you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay.
We're on.
Okay.
Carl!
Hey, Casey.
What's
Yeah,
We're on
Talk-
fear-mongering radio.
That's
I
right.
missed my morning phone calls with Cowpote, but I can't talk to him in the morning.
Yeah, we
During
usually...
the weekends.
when I'm driving sometimes...
I don't want to dox you. Carl, but I think it's time that you tell everybody what your job actually is.
It's more fun.
Can I
People just guessing.
Can I tell the people?
Sure.
You're the construction worker in the Village People. That's why you have that yellow vest on. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I'm sorry to dox you.
Yeah.
Young man.
So, what's on your mind, Casey Gritch? What's on your mind? What do you think about the whispering of your girlfriend out there, MzVicky?
I love it. It's so okay. She has to call the show. She needs us to cheer her up.
Yep. Yeah.
She's sad because her friend passed away. Condolences to MzVicky. The whispering is epic behavior.
Yep.
And she has to call the show.
I sent her an email.
Yeah, her mother just passed recently, too, like about a year ago.
Right.
Yeah, I think like 6 or 8 months ago. Yeah.
I sent her an email. I told her, call the show.
I keep commenting. She responded. She said that she thinks that the only person that she would do a live with is Ray.
Yeah, see, I
Which I
figured.
get. But
Yeah.
it's MzVicky. I know you're listening. We just want to interview you. It'd just be fun.
Yeah. We're not going to,
No, I can understand because this show would be the kiss of death if you still want to be friends with Blind Beers.
Yeah.
He won't.
I tested the water last week. I think it was last week. And he responded to me live on Thursday, so I'm not plugged yet.
What'd he say?
I don't remember. I just asked a question about something. And he read it and read it out loud. So.
Okay. You were in there with the brown shirts, huh?
Well, see, that's the thing. I don't really watch any of his videos, but I just, on the live, I wanted to see if I was blocked.
Okay.
Yeah.
So Casey Gritch, you liked the singing at the end of that one?
Oh my God, it was so funny with the voice and the music.
Yeah.
How did you know which song to use? Have you done that before?
Yes, if you
voice thing on?
Yes, I did one. If you type in Sven Johnson East Coast Bitch on this channel, East Coast Bitch, I did one with that same voice, the whole song, East Coast Bitch, to that song. So I went out and I was doing Dave, and I'm like, let's go get Clear Eyes, and I just popped up, so I started singing to it. So East Coast Bitch. So, yeah.
Oh yeah. What were you guys talking about?
Well, we were just kind of talking about Timmy. He called in. You guys both had called in the show, so he was explaining that. I guess he was walking around on the beach. I guess.
Jimmy with the guy with the Rolex.
Oh yeah, Gary.
And Dinger was saying if the guy had a Casio, Timmy would have just walked right by him.
Yeah, he had a Rolex, so Tim noticed because you can't hide money.
Right.
But I don't want to be the one to. I don't want to be the first person to go there. But Tim finally had success trolling for men at Nathan Benderson Park.
Where was he?
At Nathan Benderson Park, which is a
parking
known
lot,
place.
parking lot number 2. Yeah, parking lot number 2 at Nathan Benderson Park. In the restroom.
I mean, $40 is $40.
Right. It's gone up because of inflation, you know. Absolutely.
Yeah, I can't believe nobody's made the joke yet.
Hey, inflation's going up. It's going to cost you money for the brown eye. You know, the way it is.
Yeah.
So,
Well, for the longest,
go ahead.
Mark dirty deleted a video this morning.
Who did?
Mark, he dirty deleted a video. Old Man Nation.
Which one?
Early this morning, I thought really early, he posted a video. He was blind views, and he was like whispering, and he had straws taped to those glasses.
Yes, he deleted that when I watched it.
Yeah, he deleted it. I didn't get to watch it.
He dirty deleted it, huh?
But I went back later to watch it, and it was gone.
Man. What? Because I just saw.
I don't know what was in it.
Well, he was making fun of blind views. Maybe he got heat from people. I can't believe he would delete it because that's too bad. It was pretty funny. He was making fun of him.
Maybe he watched it again and thought that it wasn't as funny as he did when he recorded it or something.
I don't know. Who knows. But have Casey Grits? Have you been updated on Carpetbagger at all? Have you followed that?
No, I haven't watched. I just heard you talking about how he wouldn't go see Ginny Penny or whatever.
Yeah, so he did two back-to-back nights making money on that, bitching about all the trolls making fun of him. So was all upset about it. So he went back to North Carolina now. He drove 24 hours to get back to North Carolina. So he was just drunker than hell, and he was melting down on the live stream. So he was all pissed off at all the trolls. He was all more madder than hell. You know, it's like, well, that's the way she goes, man. You know. But that's too bad. Mark dirty deleted that thing. That's too bad.
He posted another one a little while ago where he's driving in the truck.
Yep.
He deleted that one from this morning.
Well, that's too bad.
Yeah, I saw the one where he's driving.
Yep. He was talking about tariffs. You know, the hunch. So.
Yeah, he was talking about tariffs. The thing where Tim, that Gary guy, Carl, did you notice that he went back and picked him up and gave him a ride?
Yeah, that's why we were going. I wonder if Gary still has his Rolex today.
Right. I would not pick up a stranger like that. I wouldn't have ever approached him. I wouldn't have talked to him. That whole thing's weird.
Yeah.
What's Timmy for you?
Yeah, that is strange.
So he went back and picked him up, huh?
Yeah, he gave him a ride somewhere. I forget what the story was, but it was probably a lie anyway.
The whole thing seemed like a weird, like a plant, you know?
Right. Like he just happened to come across him, right? You know, and then picks him up.
But you could tell he didn't really know him.
Right.
Yeah.
Maybe they're going over to Nathan Bennett's apart.
Some people are really shy like that on camera, so maybe, I don't know. The whole thing was very weird.
I do like
maybe that's Fred.
That Chris Google guy, call the show. You know, the Chris Google guy.
Yeah, he responded to your comments, but he should call the show.
Yeah, call the show.
Yeah.
He's the original hater. He's the one that started all the stuff with blind views that got blind views so pissed off, and he threatened to go to Pittsburgh and show him a trigger and all kinds of stuff.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and then there was the wandering mosquito at the same time.
Oh,
wandering mosquito.
Yeah, I forgot about that.
Oh, so they
Were you aware of Sarasota Tim at the time, Cowboy?
No, I didn't. All this kind of stuff came on when Troll Patrol did a video on Tim, and that he was boring. And then I just said, well, let's do some dick riding. So I walked out in the forest by my house, right up there, up the Lone Lake, and walked around pretending I was in.
Yeah, because
just screwing around. And
Carl thought you were a loan shark.
So I was.
Yeah, I thought you were a loan shark. You're going to break his legs.
So I don't know all the history on these people. Go ahead, tell me.
So there's this guy, and his channel was called The Wandering Mosquito, and it was just this older, big fat guy that posted cruise ship videos and stuff. And for some reason, he felt the need to like be the white knight of Sarasota Tim, and he doxed Blind Views and his wife.
Are you kidding me?
And Blind Views, which rightfully so, Blind Views lost his shit. Oh, he lost. What? Sorry, I cussed. Anyway,
It's okay.
That's what started like the haters of the haters, because then Chris Google Maps started making videos and stuff. I think there was somebody else, Carl, too, a third person.
That's what I hate about white knights. That's exactly what they do. They do that they do that on behalf of somebody, and he probably reached out to somebody to get the information from somebody. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, that third person was eye for an eye, but he's kind of come over to our side.
No, it was a woman. It was Susie Q. I remember now.
Oh yeah, Susie Q. She made AI videos.
Yeah.
He probably
Went after the ladies.
because that's what these white hats do. Is he probably got information from somebody and then did it himself. So that's nice. Doxing someone's wife. That's nice. That's all. That's a nice thing to do to somebody. But that's
what Blind Views did was awesome.
What he do?
Blind Views figured out his name, and he found his name, and he ran a background check. Do you remember that, Carl?
Yeah.
He ran one of those public record background checks on that guy, and Blind Views didn't dox him, but he said his name, and like he showed like all the pages of stuff that he had on him, and then that guy deleted his channel and disappeared.
He hasn't been back, but he Blind Views let him know that he had all the receipts, but he didn't show them.
Was he
like a big, like he printed it off, and he said the guy's name, right, like to prove that he knew who he was, because there was no way you could know his name just from his channel. And he scared him off. It was pretty good.
Yeah. So was he a criminal or something, or what?
I don't know.
No.
I mean,
he's just
if you run somebody,
got involved.
So he's
just somebody that thought that he thought that he would get like brownie points with Sarasota Tim for defending him, and he went like way overboard. I mean, he said Blind View's full name and like his wife's name,
nice,
and was posting pictures of their Facebook and stuff.
Nice, that's nice. That's the kind of behavior. So when Blind Views did tit for tat, then that pissed him off. You know what I'm saying? That pissed the guy off. So okay, that's just dumb.
Blind Views basically threatened him with violence. That he was going to wait till he was on a cruise, and Blind Views was going to get on the same cruise, and they'd be cruising together while Blind Views kicks his ass.
That'd be hilarious. I mean, I make fun of Blind Views, but I would never say his name. I would never do that to him. Yeah, I'll make fun of the guy, but I'm never gonna figure out who his wife is and whatever else, or start doing that kind of behavior. I'm more mouth to mouth, mic to mic. I don't get my what do you want to call it, my mouse and start looking for people and start doing that. I've never been a doxing kind of guy. I don't do that kind of behavior. I mean, Carl's told me where he's working. I would never tell anybody. I don't do that kind of behavior. I just don't. And it's just.
Well, Chris Google Maps never doxed anybody either.
Right.
Yeah, I don't think.
And what you got going on, Carl?
I don't know. I was just pouring some water. Chris Google Maps never really doxed anybody. But he just kind of used foul language and made fun of people personally. So it wasn't really good criticism. It's just.
Does he still
like being in a schoolyard?
He impersonated everybody, their voice, like he did impressions. The only thing he did was he showed that olive oil lady was also Grandma's pocketbook.
Oh,
I remember that.
Yeah, and she didn't really want people to know that.
Yeah.
Carl, I've been meaning to ask you this when we were on the phone together.
Uh-huh.
Do you think that Darling is olive oil?
No, because Grandma's pocketbook is olive oil. So that would. I don't think so, because I haven't talked to them on the phone, but I've talked to them in chats, And when I talked to, let me get it right, Darlene, when I talk to her, the way she talks to the chat is different than when I talk to Grandma's Pocketbook.
Okay.
And Grandma's Pocketbook got mad. Grandma's Pocketbook got mad at me because I was being too friendly to Tim. I wasn't all out, like, cutting his throat.
Oh, yeah, you're right. I forgot about that.
And she didn't like that. And Darlene doesn't really have a problem with that. That I'm not like...
Yeah.
She goes after him harder than I do, but I go after him more dissonant.
Yeah, just have...
My conspiracy theory was that they were the same person, and that Atomic Sage was the same person.
Well, sometimes people, when they have a troll account, they will talk the same way. They try. If you're going to have a troll account, you have to talk in a different way. Otherwise, they're going to find out who the hell you are. You know.
Well, what's funny is when I listen to commercials and it's the same voice, the Darlene voice and the Atomic Sage voice, because they're just using voices that are like in public domain.
I noticed that too.
So I'm like, I didn't know Atomic Sage was selling Burger King or whatever. You know.
Oh.
Yeah, but so what do you think about me the wedding for MzVicky down there? And so what do you think? Well, you said you would be the bartender since you don't drink. What do you think, young man? KC Grits.
Yeah, I don't drink, so I'm safe. You don't have to worry about me stealing any liquor.
Yeah, no, there's no way she would call the show, because that would piss off all the trolls, and then that would send him over the edge. That would send him over the edge if she would come on.
Yeah, because she still wants to be in good with Blind Views, and so she probably can't do that.
No, there's no way. I mean, I've also reached out to Mighty Python, and she won't respond either. So Mighty Python.
No, she still likes being in good with Blind Views too.
Right. You can't have.
Well, she's trying to make a big channel. Like,
yeah, I know.
There's no way she would want to alienate herself from anybody, because I think MzVicky has like 12,000 subscribers or something. I don't think Life and Vibe only has like 3,000.
Right.
Yeah. MzVicky's getting up there, but that the Van Adventures Over 50, she's got like 30, and she doesn't really talk about Blind Views anymore.
Yeah, she was in St. Paul. She was
30,000.
30,000, I think. She's in St. Paul. She just did a video where she was in some sort of flowery maize field.
Yeah.
It's like 30 minutes from St. Paul.
Yeah. So.
Well, you can do that thing where you can do that thing where you promote your video. I'm sure they've tried to get you to do it. And people are saying that they're gaining like thousands of subscribers from promoting one video, and they're only spending like $20 to promote the video.
Yeah, but that's just fake growth. That's just fake growth. That's all it is. It's just fake growth. I mean, you'll get
the best thing I'd want is like 12,000 subscribers and only have 1,000 people watch.
Right. I mean, hey.
Right. But if you're somebody that cares about that, then that's how you can do it. Like, that's what, if Life and Vibe, she wants to have members-only videos and stuff like that, she's going to have to promote her videos, and then you'll grow.
Right.
Oh, hey, I won a Life and Vibe monthly membership for another month.
When you were watching the live chat?
I guess I won it. It came up in my email that I got a free month.
Oh, I don't watch them, so people gift subscriptions in there?
Yes, I've been gifted one for Steel Toe Morning Show. I get gifted one every single month. I don't know why. Someone gives me one. I don't listen to that guy anymore. They give me one. Somebody gifts me one all the time. I don't care about Steel Toe Morning Show.
I think the channel can gift you them.
All you're doing is enriching YouTube by paying for that. That's all you're doing. They're making money on it. And like you said, Carl, he hasn't done any membership ones. You know what I'm saying? Blind Views.
Still.
Yeah.
Because I'm subscribed, so it would, even though I'm not a member, it would still show up in my thing.
Yeah, you see that it's members only and you can't watch it.
Yeah, because that's what happens with the lawyer, he's got memberships and I don't buy one. but he does membership videos.
Right.
Well, the big channels that do that, they have like special episodes or whatever where it's actual different content to where they try and tempt you to do it. But I'll never be anybody's member.
No,
never.
You can listen to my stuff on my adventure channel. You can visit on here. You know, it's like no, I'm not doing that, man. I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to waste good stuff.
Yeah, YouTube has enough variety where you don't have to.
Exactly. You're not Bruce Springsteen, for Christ's sake. You know.
Well, there's literally like 100,000 videos that get posted a day or something, so I'm sure I can find something else to watch that I don't have to pay $5.
Oh, absolutely.
Right.
Absolutely. But
and like some channels, when they do like a 2-hour video, like a podcast or whatever, and then on the playback, they have the maximum ads turned on, and it'll feed you an ad like every 3 or 4 minutes. It makes it unwatchable or unlistenable.
Absolutely. Absolutely. I know it's.
Yeah, I'll be trying to watch history stuff while I'm going to sleep, and some of those channels have too many ads. So I'm almost asleep, and then an ad blares on.
Correct.
And then Atomic Sage's voice comes on to sell you hemorrhoid cream.
Yeah, Atomic Sage. What do I need hemorrhoid cream for?
It's the exact same AI voice. I've heard it too.
Yeah,
you should do membership, Carl. You should do it. You should do the $5 a month to sit on Santa's lap.
Whisper in Santa's ear.
Yeah, whisper. I do. MzVicky was epic. The whispering was absolutely epic. That was hilarious as hell when she did that.
Did you see the one where she had her new sunglasses, her big sunglasses, and she was whispering about them? See, she's funny. In her videos,
Yeah.
She's trying to have a channel and present this makeup thing, and I get it. But I bet you off camera, I bet she is hilarious. I bet she's a ton of fun to be around. Like, I don't know. I like her a lot more recently. She's like starting to cut it up a little bit.
No, I totally.
Like she's a Southern belle.
No, I made comments on her videos. I'm going to plan for a wedding, and she goes, and she kind of gives me shit back. But no, I don't think she would never come on the show because she's just. Yeah, I think she would love to, but she knows the consequences to it.
Yeah,
she knows the consequences of what's going to happen. People will shun her and call her names, and they'll come into her chat room. How dare you go on Cowpote, and whatever else, and she couldn't come on and talk about anything. She did. God, man, I'm not going to be mean to her or anything. I'd love to have her on, man. And ask her if she's a dude.
What would be fun is if we could get like Bubba or TDR. I don't remember.
Who's the one that comments on your stuff all the time, Carl? Get him. Z-Car.
JJ? Yeah, Z-Car.
Isn't it? Z-Car?
JJ comments every once in a while about the dog.
Right.
Because JJ...
I would love to hear you interview one of them. A Sarasota Tim fan.
Oh, they're big fans?
And Garlord Legend. Because he's a Timmy supporter, and he gives Timmy money, and he answered my question. I'm like, well, why do you give him money? And he's like, well, I watch his video, he entertains me, and it's just kind of fun to watch him, and I don't mind flipping him for a few bucks here and there. And I'm like, just like you say, he's a grown-ass man.
Yeah, he's a grown-ass man.
He wants to flip Timmy a couple bucks, and he can afford it.
That entertains you? Tim entertains you? Really?
I can't find his channel. I can't find his channel anymore. I think he seriously... I don't know if there's a way to actually block somebody or if he changed his channel name, because he made a video, that Gaylord Legend guy, he made a video that said, like, retire at 62. And I commented, is this a Sarasota Tim video? And he responded, and then after that, when, like, on the notifications, I couldn't find the video anymore, and I can't find his channel at all.
I haven't seen a video from him in a long time, but I thought I saw a few comments on Tim's channel from him a while back, but he's not
oh, yeah,
every time commenter.
I don't read Tim's comments like you do.
but Garlord Legend came out, and he came out as a fake Timmy hater, and he was really a Timmy supporter. And so then he was
Did you
kind
ever
of like
see any of his videos?
he was like a double agent. Yeah, he.
Did you ever see him, Cowboy?
No.
So it's this guy, and he just had this YouTube channel where the whole channel was, he had like a dash cam, and he would just be driving around and documenting his vacation and stuff. Well, randomly, he decided to be a Sarasota Tim hater when there was like 1,000 hater channels popping up, and he would be like driving to work, and the camera would just be forward facing, and he would talk about Tim, and then somebody convinced him to show his face, and Eye for an Eye bullied him so bad that he deleted his channel and he started being a Sarasota Tim fan.
Are you serious?
Eye for an Eye. Remember Carl at the end of all of Eye for an Eye's videos? He would say like whatever it was that he would be like, God won't listen to you.
Well, you bear him.
Oh my God!
Your bear him exposure is still on a bender. Your boy.
Yeah, he must have been pretty butthurt. He'll get over it.
His wife must have cut him off or something, because last time he was only gone for 1 day.
Well, she gets tired of listening to his ass complain about it.
I still love it.
That dress rag, I bet.
The best video was when you talked about me. You talked about me. And he's looking down at the camera. He's all upset, and then
one of the funniest things was the Eye for an Eye guy. One time he was making songs, and he wrote a song about me, and I thought it was going to be, bad, and it wound up being fairly decent. And so I'm like hitting my chest, going, "This Eye for an Eye guy's got a heart. I don't think he's that bad." And Blind Views came on. He's like, "You, Carl, what are you doing? Smoking fumes out in the country? You can't give this guy traction.
Yeah.
You can't promote this guy. Blah blah blah." And I'm like, "Really, dude? All I did was just say I don't think he's that bad."
Yeah, you can't do that. That's blind views. Blind views, either you hate somebody or you like somebody. Just like he did the video. I saw the one today. That chick that bought Tater's RV and it needs work. And he's bitching because it's Tater's old RV. It's like, yeah, so what? She bought the used RV and it needs work. And he had to talk about that.
I watched that, and there was no news about it. There wasn't what was broken, what had to get fixed. There were no facts to it. It was
he just
bragging on Tater.
Yeah, it's
the alternator that's bad. Because if he said it, it's probably stuff that on a 2001 RV.
Right. But
it's got to get repaired.
Yeah,
it wouldn't matter who owned it.
But you know how he is. And I said in the video about the content police, I said it will be out the next day, and I was right. He was going to do the Tater going on his five state little trip, because right away he's got to put out. Yeah, we're happy for you, But the problem with Blind Views, the brown shirt, all he does is watch RVers. That's all he does, is watch people that bitch about people. And then if they don't give enough information, unlike Carpetbagger, you talk about Jenny Penny in the car accident, and you get in a drunken stupor, 2 live streams in a drunken stupor, not like a total idiot because you can't handle the haters. And if you don't share enough information for Blind Views, it's not enough. If you share too much, he rips on you. So, because that's how it is with him. You got to give him information. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's the way.
Yeah.
But that's
gentlemen, I have to go, but it's been a pleasure.
All right, thanks for
shower.
All right.
In the shower at Penn State.
I would not shower in the shower at Penn State. No, I would not shower in the shower at Penn State.
What if you're really dirty?
Bye, guys.
See you later.
Right,
See you later, man. Have a good weekend. Talk to you later. There he goes. Down the road. That was good to have him. Also, you called and he called. That's perfect. Back-to-back calls. So he saved me a call. But
yeah, I was having withdrawal. I missed my morning conversations with Cowpote.
Yeah, it was always fun to BS too. Because I had to go down to St. Peter today, and Dave called me. I talked to him for a little bit about drama, and he just whatever he talked about me, the grill. I did a cookout. I did the omelet for their channel, and he goes, the grill was dirty. It's not dirty. It's a black grill. We've had that thing for 15 years, man. Shut up. But
Your girl is here, Sarasota.
what?
What's he talking?
You're cutting in and out here.
Was he talking about your girl being
Yeah,
dirty?
that's like, shut up, man. It's not dirty. It's a perfectly good girl. When I do the almond, the almond roll, it's like, shut up. You have no idea what you're talking about. You don't even know how to cook. You're living in the base of your grandma's house.
Because Tim did a video where his girl was dirty.
Well,
And cleaning it. His people are calling Tim out on not cleaning his grill.
when you tell me he's a horrible cook, so it's like it's not that tough to do the steak, But some people just don't know how to cook. That's the problem. They don't know how to season something, and then you can make good food out of canned food if you needed to. Just got to make sure you season it. It's like there's nothing wrong with canned food. My mom, when we season it, doesn't really matter. It depends how you season the steak. So.
Well, and if you have steak every night, then you start getting just used to it.
Yeah.
It's not as good.
Mm-hmm. I always like a good steak. I like good burgers are fun too as well. But it's pretty funny with Carpetbagger and his drunk meltdown. It was pretty hilarious, man. Calling people names and everything else, and the sheriff guy was ripping on him and everything else, and it's just kind of funny. So I don't know, I think it's like then the creeper out there in Oregon. I saw that the sheriff was here. He was yelling. He was harassing some working class out there in Gresham, Oregon. My sister lived out there for a while, so it was kind of funny. I'm like, you moron! That guy rides on his bicycle with his mother. The creeper. He's on YouTube. He's a vlogger. He's just a total idiot. But there's always something going on YouTube, man. But that's too bad he dirty deleted. Your boy did. It's too bad.
Yeah, I didn't see it.
He did a blind views one this morning. It was pretty funny. So he probably probably got all bitter about it. So who knows? But it's the way she goes. Some people get mad. Taco man.
Well, he's got a conscience too, so
yeah, I know. But that's the way she goes, man. I mean,
I didn't see it, so I don't know. But some I've seen in the comments where people are like, "Oh, you can't pick on a person with like a disability," and like that.
You can do it, right?
As long as you're not just doing it to be mean.
Yep, exactly. Well, but some people just get all. They get all pissy, and it's like, calm down. Blind Views likes to rip on people himself, so but that's what he likes to do. So he does the same behavior. Yeah. He rips on people. But he's righteous. I mean, he says that you can disagree with him, but when he says it, he's like, this is really what's true. But when you rip on him, then you're a dink, right? You're a dink. So that's who's barking? Who in the hell is barking?
Evie. What are you doing, Evie? Who are you barking at?
What are you doing?
People doing laundry. They're all right. They're all good.
Damn right.
Yeah. We got Fred.
So the job's doing pretty good.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I'm backing up a lot better now, moving stuff around, and trying not to hit stuff.
But I do love the MzVicky whispering. Those are absolutely hilarious. They're just absolutely hilarious. They're so funny. She's doing those whispering ones. I just think it's hilarious as hell. She's a funny person. She's all right. That's too bad. I love to see, because she's. Let me tell you, she's doing the whispering sessions. She's done 1, 2, the new sunglasses. So she's done like 3 of them. They've only gotten 192. It's too bad. I wish she'd get a little more, but it's just hilarious. I was listening to one of my wife. What is she whispering about? And I said, she's just screwing around. I said, she's just whispering. She's a Southern belle. I said, she's just screwing around with the shorts. She's just doing something. Shorts can have a longer life than right. But I just it's fun. I put one up, called it a squirrel, and it's just a squirrel walking on a power line. Right.
and nothing happens. And he's like, what happens? Does the squirrel get shocked? Does the squirrel die? I know. He just walks from one side to the other.
Exactly.
And then I'll get a thing from YouTube saying, you're getting a lot of people that are just watching this loop.
Yeah. Oh yeah. They'll
They're
come.
waiting for the squirrel to do something. Maybe I missed it. I'll watch it again.
People love animals. They love animal stuff. They do. They love animal stuff. They always have and always will. They love that kind of behavior.
Yeah, when the internet first came out, there was a channel where someone put a camera on their lawn, and sometimes squirrels walk across. Sometimes it was a live feed of this guy's lawn,
Right.
and he had a whole bunch of people watching.
Well, there was a guy, I think in Canada, a while ago. He had a bunch of raccoons that were up on his deck, and he'd be feeding them. And then the city told me he couldn't do anymore because they were coming to. He was feeding him hot dogs and stuff. There was a whole bunch on. He had named for them. There was like 10 or 15 of them were on his deck, and he was feeding them. It was a great video series, but it was in Canada, but Ontario, somewhere he lived, the city got a hold of that and was pissed that he was inviting all these raccoons. It was pretty good.
Yeah.
It was pretty good. So
Well, I don't know, but he's lucky if they didn't start tearing up his house to get in to get the food.
correct. So I remember I'd seen that a long time ago, but it was pretty funny. He had names for all. Let's say one was called Carl, right? He had all the different names for him. He was feeding hot dogs and stuff. It was pretty funny, walking on his head, walking the table, and But once you start feeding critters like that, just like my other job at the airport, we have the one guy was feeding the turkeys out of the shuttle, and I'd be in his shuttle once in a while. And they knew what shuttle it was because they could smell. They'd walk over to my shuttle. And I didn't have any food for them. They'd sit there. And they'd knock on the door with their pecks. They'd get pissed. I'm like, I used to tell them, don't feed them from the shuttle, And they would come walking over because they knew for some reason they just knew it, and they would come walking over. I'm like, I don't have anything here for you, sweetheart. Once you start feeding animals, it's like stray dogs. I walk around the neighborhood with my treats, and the dogs know when we walk around. I'll walk over and give them one. They know I'm going to give them a treat. I bring them around the neighborhood. I give them a treat. It's always the treat walk. So. But I hope it should be there. I mean, it should be there by now. It better be there. So.
Yeah, I'm going to stop by on our way to dinner or our way back from dinner. Yeah, it should be there.
All right, I hope so.
That'll be cool.
But I forgot.
Yeah.
All right.
Well, what's going on with New York Dan? I've been trying to. He kind of not. I've been leaving comments. He hasn't really been responding.
Yeah, I don't know what he's doing these days. He talked about our little drama one time and kind of got it all wrong, but he'd be fun to have on, but I don't think he would call in. That would kind of be a kiss of death for him, too, as well. He'd be fun to have on New York Dan, so.
I don't know. I haven't really heard Blind Views talk about New York Dan.
He has before, but
I know he likes Dinger.
Yeah. So if Dinger would have called in, that'd be another one that he'd be. If Dinger called in, if he was on the show, oh God, that'd piss him off. If Dinger was on, so Dinger probably doesn't even know who in the hell I'm in the first place. I doubt it.
I'm surprised that Dinger doesn't get in trouble just for talking back and forth to me in videos and in comments.
That's just sad. That's so childish to have somebody say you can't talk to somebody else. It's just like if you're still in good grades with your ex-wife or your ex-boy, or your ex, maybe you work with your ex-boyfriend or somewhere, your ex-wife or a girlfriend, and you're on good graces. It's like, yeah, so what? I mean, I don't know. I mean, because you can't talk to somebody. Yeah. When I was fighting with Fat Boy and a live stream, if you were in my live stream, he would block you. He would block you from whatever from him. So he knew to block you. You know what I'm saying? Because you were on my live stream, so he would do that. So you couldn't listen to me, and then you couldn't go listen to him. I don't care. Make a comment down below, as long as it's anything mean. I just can't believe that guy doxed Blind Views. That's just why you dox his wife. She has nothing. It's either way. That's the dumbest thing I've ever heard in my entire life. That's just so stupid. Yeah. I just don't.
You know how you watch? You know how you watch Mikey. Oh, he hates Mikey as a friend. But you know how if there's a Mikey video or there's a Tater video, you know, he's going to come out with the video.
Yeah.
Well, the one day when this mosquito guy put out this video where he doxed him, I mean, everybody was like, oh my goodness, Blind Views is just going to go ballistic on this guy. You know, and then he did. The video came out later, and Blind Views just went nuts on him.
Well, I don't blame the guy. I've been doxxed before, too. I had someone give my cell phone out, and I just said, if I ever see the guy, I'll execute him. He gave my phone number out. You know, he gave it out because he was pissed at me. He's like, you're okay. I'll take care of my problem when I see you. You know what I'm saying? I just don't understand people doing that. I just, you know, you want to screw around, put my wife in danger? You're in danger. I see clear is in danger with you. You know what I'm saying? So, and I know people they think they're being so funny, but that's lovely. I love how he went after him, and then he did a background check on the guy. It's pretty hilarious. But hey, I don't do fair play. I knew who he was. I wasn't going to give out his stuff. He lived with his mother in a double wide, and I had spoke to his mother in my podcast. Really a nice lady, because he lived with his mother, and he didn't have a car, and you know. And he went back to the Hagee family and whatever, and gave my cell phone on, and then him and Kruger, and it's like, okay, I'll take care of that problem when I see you. You know what I'm saying? But I wasn't going to dox him, because guess who lived there? His mother. That was her house. You know what I'm saying? That was her house.
Yeah, and you wouldn't do it anyway.
I don't do that kind of behavior. I get Blind. He was pissed, but he's just playing the same game. You know what I'm saying? He's just playing the same game, and I get it. I'm not gonna. It's not my monkey. It's not my jungle, as they say, right? I'm not. But I get he was pissed. But you just say, guess what? I've got your name. But I get it. But it's unfortunately, Blind View speaks out, and I get it. I can respect that, and so do I. But I would never ever wish him death. I would never ever give out his name. I would, God forbid, I would say where his wife would work. I would never do that, because, like my friend, I haven't spoke a while. He's in New Orleans, and when he was on. He told me one day, he goes, people like to take away something you don't have, like your job, like your job. You know what I'm saying? Like when you were a lawyer, people love to take away something you don't have, which is a job. You know, people love to be the white hats and dox people. They love to do that. They love it. That's what they love to do.
Yeah, there's all sorts of people on here.
Right. Well, I'm going to make one more phone call. I'm going to see if what's his name is available to come on, Mark. But
Mr. Dirty Deleter, we don't approve of that kind of behavior.
Exactly, behavior. I'll talk to you. Thanks for calling in, and send me a text if you got the box. Okay.
All right, I will.
All right, there he goes. We always appreciate it. That was 2 calls. Very, very nice. Appreciate him coming on the show. Really, really do. It's always nice when they come on the show. Come on now. There we go. All right. Appreciate him coming on. It's always nice to have him come on. That was cool. All of a sudden, boom, boom, they all both called. So let's see if Mark is dirty deleting. What the hell?
Hello?
Yo, Mark, what's up?
Oh, I don't know. I'm just on the road right now going home.
No.
How are you doing?
Not too bad. So someone, I was talking to Casey Grits. Did you dirty delete that video this morning?
It wasn't any good. It was over the comment or anything like that. I went out there late at night and did it. And then this morning I looked at it and I said, you know what? And I kind of had my suspicions about it. I rambled on for 8 minutes. It didn't have any structure to it. It just wasn't any good.
I enjoyed it.
Well, I guess I just got rid of that one and put another one up later on.
I saw your terrible ones. You were in the car. I like that. That was good. So no, Casey Grits wanted to go back and watch it. I thought it was epic. I listened to it when I went to the gas station. I listened. It was hilarious.
I didn't think it just. I don't know. It just didn't click right to me. You know.
No, I totally understand. I'm a creator like you are, and I've done videos like the one I did over the state fair. The food. It was blocked. It was blocked in certain territories because of the music. I just deleted it the other day because I'm not. If it can't go out to everybody, I'm not going to have it. And I've done videos like that before. I've watched it back before I put it up.
Right.
And I'm like,
Right.
like I did one in the car on Carpetbagger. I did on the Adventure Channel today, and it just didn't look good in the car. It just didn't feel right. I just kind of stopped it. So when I came home, I did it in the backyard like I did the one with Carl. It just didn't feel right. Before I put it up, I looked at it, I'm like, oh, this just doesn't work. I mean, I get it. I understand. But we were just...
So the big thing is now is MzVicky doing her little quiet ones, her shush ones. I'm going like, and she's still doing them. She's still putting them out. She said she was going to quit, or she was going to quit Twitter or whatever. I guess she's got I don't know. She's kind of a conspiracy theorist, She's one of those that, about Twitter and all. But anyway, she's still putting them out. She's doing her little shush one.
Whispering. Yeah, we were talking about that. They were pretty funny. They were pretty hilarious. But
yeah, but I like the one you did where you're going to give her away down there in Florida.
Yeah. I know. I had fun doing that. That was fun doing that. So yeah,
right.
Give her away, and but
I was just trying to do a little trigger on blind views and stuff before, his little thing today, but like I said, it just didn't work out right.
No, I understand. We were hoping you didn't because of some comment, so I get it.
No. There was actually only one comment on there, and it was negative, which I didn't care anyway. No big deal, I just kind of...
Welcome.
And sometimes I just don't look at the comments for hours, until I get back to the video to look at it. But yeah, so yeah, that was about it. I was more stoked about all the tariffs being taken off. So
yeah, no, it's pretty funny. He got dick slapped. Well, you know what TACO stands for? Trump. Trump always. What was it? TACO stood for.
Yeah, that taco thing is pretty good. They went crazy over it, and he got upset. He got pissed.
Yeah, he got the lady asked him the question, and he got all mad in the meeting. It's so true.
Oh man! And now
Trump always chickens out. Trump always chickens out. That was.
Oh yeah. He's a backpedaler every time. He's not even a businessman. He doesn't know how to run a business.
No.
It's just like, but his press secretary, she's always wearing her little cross on her necklace. But then for a while she wasn't wearing it because there's a
impersonator
YouTuber. Yeah, she goes on. She puts crosses. She'll put like McDonald's boxes and makes it into a cross. She does those.
She
does
great.
A lot of that. And yeah, she is. So she stopped wearing it. But today I see that she was wearing it again. So, and then she's just like fumbling all over the place. So, but yeah. It's pretty good.
Yeah, I know. I've seen that. The impersonator on TikTok is epic on her, and she hates it too. She hates it. She's getting triggered.
Yeah. My wife follows her, and so she shows me how she does all that. It's pretty good.
Yeah,
she has a good imagination.
She does a good job on her, and she's getting pissed because just like if you make fun of Blind Views or that people call my show, so Blind Views isn't used to the pushback like what you give him, I give him, and Carl comes on the show, Casey Grit comes on the show. He can't deal, just like your little brother Barham Exposure can't handle when you talk about him, but he'll bitch.
Oh yeah,
he'll bitch about other people. Just like Carpetbagger bitching about getting in a drunken stupor, and being an idiot, he can't handle that. It's just like with just with some people they'll criticize, but as soon as you criticize them, they get pissed. I've been criticized by people all the time. That's the way she goes. I can be critical.
Right.
I work with my mouth, not my mouse. I can go after people, and I've been made fun of, and I get it. That's the way she goes. It's
right.
When you're a creator, you're going to get made fun of. That's the way she goes. It's just. You put your face out there, I put my face out there, Carl does, and that's the way she goes. You're going to get picked on, it's the way she goes.
Right.
I mean, I don't go after people's wives, I don't go after people's jobs, I don't do that kind of behavior, But just like with the Blind Views, we were reminiscing about how when he got doxxed by that one guy, Blind Views, and he went after his wife, some idiot, just then Blind Views went after him. It's like. I don't know why you would go after Blind View's wife because you're a white hat.
I don't know.
I don't understand that, why you would do that. I don't get that, why you would, it's like you talked me about when you got you got doxxed by a guy who mentioned your name because you got struck and he knew who you were. So
Right.
that kind of behavior.
Right.
That's why when you fight the strike, they should not be able to have your full name. That should only be for YouTube to see when you go to court. You should not be able to see who the strike with the person
Right.
that they should not be able to see that the person.
Right.
They should. No one. Only YouTube should be able to see that, and that's private information, and that's. I think that's
Right.
garbage. When you want to fight the strike, that person should not see who you are. That's why they'll strike parody channels that don't show their face, because then you have to put your real name in. You can put a fake name in, but then you'll lose your channel because you're putting in false information. But they should not be able to see your name or anything in that information. Only YouTube should.
Well, I agree with that totally. That's just not right. To do that. I don't know. So yeah. What are you gonna do sometime?
I know, but anyway,
Yeah.
how's the weather down there in Arizona?
It's actually kind of weird. It's kind of cloudy today. That's just overcast. Just strange, It's supposed, it's kind of, probably in the 90s. I'm guessing, but still, it's kind of overcast, which is, like I said,
Right.
strange.
Well,
But
it's kind of overcast here too as well. But I'm glad we cleared up that you didn't get guilty and Jordy deleted it. So, but I liked it.
No.
But that's fine. We were just talking about it on the show. So, anyways.
Right.
I gotta make a phone call. I appreciate you coming on the show. I really do, and you have a great weekend. Okay.
All right. You too. We'll talk to you later.
All right, thanks, Mark. There he goes, Mark. Perfect, down the road. I'm gonna call Sweet, and then I'll be out of here. So I'm gonna call Sweet from good friend of the show. She's in Maine, so she'll be calling when I'm doing something else. So I'm gonna give her a call right now. See if she's available. If not, we'll head out the road. Nope. Ted the Talking Head, maybe? We'll call him, and if not, we'll be out of here. No Sweet. That's too bad. We'll call Ted. Let me call Ted. We'll be out of here. See if Ted the Talking Head's on. I called him yesterday, NFL podcast. I call my callers. Nope. No Ted. No Ted the Talking Head. The hell? Huh. Well, I tried. Oh well. I tried to call Ted the Talking Head. You're not around. Anyways, you guys. Let's see what the schedule looks. They had me late. God, 1:30? Are you kidding me, man? What the hell's wrong with you people? What time I gotta be at work? 4:25. Anyways, we all know the Carpetbagger being the drunk there, the Carpetbagger gets drunk. MzVicky, keep up the good work. Let's see if we can listen to one of her. Let's see if we can listen to one of MzVicky. Here we go. Let me see. View channel. Let me see. We'll listen to MzVicky real quick here. Come on, phone. Let's go. Shorts. Here it is.
Good afternoon. So let's look at Tim's videos from today as of 1:46 p.m. on May 29th, 2025. ST has put up 4 videos. The first one, morning chat. The second one, fire truck held up by train. Unmarked
if she'd be much better if she would look in the camera and practice what she's doing in front of her. That's the only thing I'll say about it. Because she's looking away from the camera.
To the rescue. Number 3, High Boost Travel 3.0 cell phone booster. And then coming to you from Aldi. And the hashtag coming to you from Aldi has Social Security and retirement. I don't know what that has to do with coming to you from Aldi. So he's now promoted 2 videos. He's done 2 videos on that High Boost cell phone booster. And he has said nothing about it.
Let's see.
Okay, here today's whispering session, which I know I've already done 1, so this should be 2, maybe 3. I don't know, I'm losing track. Anyway, I thought I'd let you know that ST Sarasota Town has already put up 7 videos, and it's right now 1:11 p.m.
You get my point. It doesn't go very well on the phone, but you get my point. But anyways, you guys, remember the military, the armed force, all the branches? We do appreciate you guys out very, very much. The Air Force, the Army, and the Marines, the Navy, and the merchants go call you in uniform very much. Don't drink and drive. Safe sex and issue, throw a pill, trin cherry patch, right? We always appreciate you guys very, very much. Make good choices here. Would you shower in the shower of Penn State? I would not shower in the shower of Penn State. All right? Here you go. Clear eyes. We entered clear eyes. Yeah. East Coast, bitch. Yeah. For you. Yeah. Yeah, you guys. Oh, yeah. East Coast, bitch. Yeah, okay, yeah. Carpetbagger. Drinking like a fish. Yeah. Melting down. East Coast, bitch. That's right. East Coast. KC Grits. Spanking it out. The brown shirts tonight, man. Yeah, that's right. Yeah. Yeah, it's been rock and roll, man. Yeah. We'll be in the chat room. Trolling. That's right. Me and MzVicky getting married. We're going to marry her off down there. That's right. KC Grits is going to be in the house. That's right. We'll have an East Coast bitch. Yeah. Well, Southern Belle. We'll do some whispering here, you guys. Ready? You're damn right. Anyways, you guys, we're having the time of our life. Here in Clear Eyes here on YouTube, on Bohemian Radio. Peace in the Middle East. Thanks for calling in the show, everybody out there. We always appreciate that behavior. We always have and always will. But anyways, from the outskirts, East Coast bitch, Clear Eyes. Ladies and gentlemen, with that bass going, we are out.